What's good, prima donnas? Back again today with another video. And in today's video, you guys, I'm going to be showing you all of my secrets and my tips and all my tricks on how I make a wig not look like a wig. So before the application process and before you just throw it on your head, there is a couple of things that you can do to make your wig look undetectable. Also, I wanted to say sorry for the appearance, you guys. It is like 11:30 at night and I'm actually about to put Autumn to bed. So I didn't really want to beat my whole face just to make the intro because I've been doing this wig all day. So I'm absolutely in love with the way that this came out. Of course, you guys already know, this hair, of course, is from Ali Julia. Should I have to repeat myself? But you know that's the only hair that I fuck with, okay? This is their Brazilian straight. From what I see, it does not look like I'm wearing a wig. Like, this looks so unclockable, you guys. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Like, looks like it's growing right out of my scalp. My idea for this wig actually was to make it look super natural. I wanted it to be super long, kind of like a Nicki Minaj inspired wig. So I think I am gonna name this wig Nicki. It comes all the way to my hips, you guys. Like, and then in the back, definitely touches the booty. Definitely touches the booty. Before I jump into the video, I want to make you guys feel like all of that too. So you guys already know this is probably like my first wig video of 2018, and you know we had to start this one right. You know what we about to do? We about to do a giveaway, okay? There's gonna be 2 winners. I don't want to bore you guys with all the rules and all of that, so I will leave all of that in the description box. But yes, definitely read the description box if you guys want to win you some bundles, okay? If you want to slay with your sis, yes, all of that. So if you guys want, oh shit, okay. I was like, am I even recording? Or if you're already a master at slaying weave and you just want to come in this video just for the giveaway, I completely understand, sis. The struggle is real. So yeah, let me just stop talking and let me let you guys watch the video. But definitely before you go, you better make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, right? 2018, I'm coming for everybody who is not subscribed to my channel. Like, for real, seriously. All right, bye. Jumping right in, step number 1 is to bleach the knots. For those who don't know what are the knots, they're basically when you get really close to your lace, you see those atrocious black little dots. That is one thing that can make your wig super detectable, but there is a way to get rid of them or at least minimize the appearance of those black dots, and that is bleaching them. So you want to go ahead and take your powder bleach and developer. Any bleach is fine, but the only thing that you want to make sure you're paying attention to is the consistency. You do not want it to be runny or liquidy whatsoever. You want it to be super thick, probably as thick as pancake batter. And if it's sliding off of the butter knife, you guys know that you have to add a little bit more powder. It is too liquidy. So one way I like to detect it is to keep adding powder and powder all the way until it is not sliding off of my butter knife. That's how I know the consistency is perfect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and protect my surface. You could just use aluminum foil, but I didn't have any, so Ziploc bags it is. Now you just want to go ahead and brush out your frontal. If your wig is already made, then do this on your lace front wig, but I'm about to make my wig right now, so I'm just taking the frontal first, and I like to take the thick bleach and I like to spread it with a butter knife. For some reason, the butter knife, it just does it for me. It just makes it spread super evenly. And the only thing that I could say with this part is that you do not want to use heavy pressure. Like, you do not want the bleach to be like really seeping through the holes and penetrating the hair, because then it is going to dye the hair. You just want it to be sitting on top of that lace. So that's why I said you want to make sure that the consistency is super thick. That way it doesn't run through, if that makes any sense. If you made any mistakes like me, just go ahead and grab a baby wipe. No issue. Like I said, none of us are perfect. And you also want to make sure that the bleach is a little bit in front of the hairline, just so that way you have some lace to work with. Now, instead of it leaving like that, I like to flip it around so that way gravity doesn't pull the bleach downward. So yeah, I set my timer for 15 minutes. So after the 15 minutes, now we're ready to wash it out. So I'm just going to rinse off the bleach. You want to keep checking it because even if you feel like it's not light enough, you can definitely leave it longer than 15 minutes. But for me, I like to leave it for 15 minutes. That's just my mark. I rather under bleach than over bleach. So now as you can see, the knots are a little bit brassy. So to tone that down a bit, I like to go in with some Shimmer Lights purple shampoo. This step is optional. And I just like to make sure that all that bleach is out of that frontal. So this is what your wig should look like now. As you guys can see, it is a huge difference from before. So just to check our progress, here's a side-by-side comparison so that way you guys can see a huge difference. So now step number 2 is to customize your hairline. So as you guys can see, I already made all of this hair into a wig already. And for this process, I'm going to be using some hair clips and a water bottle. I like to pluck my hair while the hair is wet. It just makes it a lot easier. So I'm just gonna take a small section in the front, and like I said, I'm going to wet it, comb it through, and then this part you're just gonna go ahead and take some tweezers and you're just going to pluck for dear life. You just want to make sure that the tweezers are constantly moving from side to side and you're not plucking in the same spot, so that way you're not gonna get any bald spots or rip the lace by accident. Also, if you have a good pair of tweezers, it does make your life a lot easier. So yeah, doing this step for me is crucial, especially I've been seeing that meme go around where it's like, why these girls' frontals is looking like hoodies. You do not want it to be a dense ass hairline, because then that's like, damn girl, you definitely got on a wig. So as you guys can see, plucking the hairline makes a huge difference. Ali Julia's hair is already pre-plucked, so you guys don't need to go in too much. So I pluck about for like 20-30 minutes, but yeah, this is the amount of hair that I took out just from one side. But after your frontal is completely plucked, this is what it should look like. Ow girl, look at that frontal. Yes. So now I'm gonna add some baby hairs. This step is optional as well. At first I was gonna do heavy baby hairs, but then I decided to keep it a little bit more natural. So for the baby hairs, I like to actually use an eyebrow razor, and you guys know my Olive Miracle Edge Control. This is my favorite. I just use a toothbrush, you guys, and like I said, this is not like my normal baby hair routine because usually I like to go in with the baby hairs, but since I was gonna put this in a middle part, I decided to keep it a lot more natural. So just a little swoop to swoop, you know, just to get the frontal nice and laid. And this is the completed look, you guys, after you get your edges all situated and you pop it on your head. If you guys do want a video on how I install it and my installation process and how I get it to lay on my head, then definitely give this video a big thumbs up. But thank you all for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.